first they start dancing and both of them, the prince and the princess, turn into a frog, and at the end they become a princess and prince. Well, Tiana kisses the frog and she turns into a frog. Then they go outside and the dog chases them around. And then they float up into a balloon and something pokes the balloons and then they fall into this forest. They get buried and then they turn back to humans. And they lived happily ever after. Well, it's just randomly kind of like Sleeping Beauty kind of, but she's not asleep for like a year or something. I don't know.
I just know that she falls in love with Prince Charming. Even though we're dressed like her, we don't really know much about her.
I like Alice in Wonderland. She falls into a hole and she goes chase that rabbit and he's still saying, I'm late. My favorite fairy tale is Sleeping Beauty. She gets cast by a spell and the prince, he kills the girl. She's very evil and she turned into a dragon. At the end they get married. That's all I can remember.
I like mostly Harry Potter. I like anything that has to do with magic, pretty much. An orphan boy who's stuck with his aunt and uncle and cousin, and then he gets a mysterious letter one day, and it starts telling an adventure about him, learning about how he's a wizard and he gets better at it and has to fight an evil Lord Voldemort who is trying to kill him all the time. 6 was awesome, lots of death, and it was kind of scary, but not pretty scary, not too scary.
First she finds this guy that she brings up to land, and then when she gets onto land, she has human legs. They got married.
She has an evil stepmother.
And 3 sisters. And she gets a fairy godmother, and she gets to go to the prince's ball.
And the mice make her dress.
Yes, the mice make her dress. And she gets to ride in a carriage, a pumpkin carriage. And she falls in love with the prince, and she loses a glass slipper. And the prince finds her, even though her evil stepmother locked her up.
They live happily ever after.